This is Calibos, and we're playing Minecraft, and this is Skybees. So, I have sort of figured out some things. One, I know where my iron problem was coming from, and it had nothing to do with crafting, and everything to do with I will actually go show you. Kind of reorganizing things over here. So, I realized this because I don't have any possible way of making processors, right? So the processors. Because the processors require slime and string. So looking at my hemp, I have a lot of hemp. I have very little slime. So I should not have been able to make processors, but my iron was out. I have stopped using iron honeycombs. I had 2,048 of the cap on iron ore, and I processed all of it, which, by the way, the side note lets me know that I am 1,000% hitting my power max, and I need to upgrade that. So we come over to this little thing here. This process was all about, I'm going to make buckets available for my system, right? Can you see where this is going? I had a void upgrade in here, and so it was simply voiding buckets. And so I was making infinite buckets super, super fast and dumping them into nothing. Now that I have stopped doing that, iron is a lot less of a problem. I'm so glad we sorted that out. So yeah, I was AFK all night, and I woke up and I still didn't have any iron. So that was kind of an issue. The other thing that we're out of is silicon. I don't have any silicon. And we're gonna sort all this out. So what I'm attempting to do is we're cleaning up this mess. I also use the storage upgrades to bump the amount of ore I could hold. But we're cleaning up this mess. So, I probably ought not to have done that. And somebody pointed out to me gonna what's merged be that they basically confirmed that I only need 2 bees. I need one in here and one in here. So I don't know what happened to my iron bee. We're gonna have one iron bee out here. Either way, though, our problems have just kind of like gotten a lot less. So we're gonna import you, lock it into place. So I'm not unhappy with it, I guess. But we have lots of iron now. So I am, even if this isn't exactly accurate, I am glad to be jar. I'm glad to be like reducing the amount of stuff we have just kind of around. We'll have to bump the range of our wireless transmitter here. But we're going to go ahead and set up a couple of additional resources here, which is going to allow me to... What looks do we have? Like, let's set up a Fluix bee in here. Actually, let's set up a Fluix bee in here because this one has the lower tier apiary. But I'd like to go ahead and get all of the bees doing their thing. What is this? This is Curtis Quartz, Silicon. Pretty sure we probably don't need too many Certus Quartz. But we can pull them out of the system if we change our mind. Got 3 bees in there. I've got Silicon doing its thing. Switch it to daytime. So we can probably ease back on the hemp production, I guess. We'll fill this up. We have enough. Okay, so let's craft half. Okay, let's craft 700. Okay, let's craft something. Go. That'll give us some string and reduce some processing power. Okay, so we're sorted up there. I would like to fix our elevator problem here. I have 2, so let's go 6 plus 8 is 14. You're asking, what is the elevator problem? The elevator problem is me... X. Is me having to, like, figure out exactly where I should be standing on this. And it annoys me. Going to make it bigger. I'm also planning on just putting in one to the bottom level. And I'm fairly close to just deciding to put in the next level up. We don't necessarily need it for storage, but we do need stuff. How's that for weird, right? There, now we have the entire area. So we're already up to 144. Let's roll back up to B stuff and get rid of some of the rest of these. And we have extras in case we decide they are necessary. But I'd like to clean up these and go on to full Certus quartz. Nether quartz B, nether quartz. Got a thing in there. Oh, let's throw down for another nether quartz in this other side. We have to wait for Bozo to come out so we can grab grab this. And we'll grab some shears. Toss that in the system. Yeah, so I'm kind of the opinion that like housekeeping is the big whatever. Like getting your production in order. Getting your production in order is the way to go. And I hope this is good. Get coal going. So we're actually having a problem with coal too. As far as having enough. So I'd like to see if we can bump our coal production as well. So the tier 2 apiary, make the apiary now, tier 1, I do not know why. That one is different. I think that this has a bee in it, but I can't pull it out without... Oh, please don't tell me this kills the bees. Okay. I don't know. I need to figure out how we're gonna do all of this. Come on, come out, come out. that in the system. Okay, perfect. Oh, are Colby's poppies? Oh man, maybe it is. I better give it a valid flower real quick. So I think that's all of the bees in this section. So we should just be able to go like that. Let's go. I'm kind of hoping that this kills some of our power use as well. It also simplifies our production processes. Sweet. Let us go. Now, we should just be able to go ahead and get the rest of this. So, this area is exactly the right size for those. So we can actually just go ahead and more bee jars. Bee jar. Um, and it's already daytime or nighttime. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, gone. So this area is exactly the right size to put in more of those. It's one of the reasons that I picked this design. I feel that we're going to kind of continue to need steel. Let's put a block of quartz in this one as well. Oh, this one's already got a block of quartz. Maybe it was this one. How are we doing on silicon? Still out. How are we doing on slime? Still out. Okay, so we'll toss that in the system. Toss that in the system. We need steel. How much do we have? We have a couple of blocks. Oh, steel's going to be probably fairly big later, so we'll go ahead and we'll do it in here. Steel. We'll lock steel B and pick up the rest. Okay, now we can throw this in here. We'll harvest that. Harvest that. I'm sorry, I don't feel like we're going to be using a lot of Terra Steel for things. We have 72 blocks of it, so I mean, right. Let's grab our diamond. Shear that. And that. Let's keep up on the diamond production. I mean, we've got a few blocks of diamonds. But because it's a valuable resource in Minecraft, a lot of the mods are will make great use of it. So we'll probably see quite a lot of recipes with diamond in the future. Now we can pull this, we can pull that. Diamond. This is blaze. I have no blaze bees for some reason. Blaze. Blaze. Okay, so we've picked them all up already. Perfect. Get rid of this nonsense. Get rid of that. Get that. Look at us. I have to say those item users were a vast disappointment, and I am so glad that we're not using them anymore. Okay, so this entire side is done. Let's go ahead and grab all of these. And we'll put these in the tier 2 one. So we want a wither bee and a wither skeleton bee. Go for a nether star block. That would be the wither bee. So the wither skeleton bee, its flower is witherproof block. Skeleton bee, wither bee. Okay, so that's sorted. Us. Making progress. Maybe. Did he come out? Did. No bees. Okay, so grab the gold bees. One in the hive. You are ghast bees. No in the hive, none in the hive, but we do have that, which we can get rid of. You are iron but empty. So theoretically, there should not be any bees in here that we don't want. They should all be over there. we'll check the hives again, just to be sure. We'll pull all of this down. All right. Break all of the things. So in the next episode, we're probably going to spend the episode doing basically like building of more apiaries. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't show you guys the I didn't show you the other thing that I did while I was waiting for everything to, not fail. Wow, this is ridiculously slow. I'm gonna take a second and all of these weird fireplace things going. So many beehives. So many beehives. Let's go look at that really quick, and then we'll come back and I'll finish sorting this. Now here's what I did. It's probably better if we look underneath first. So you see that I ran cabling all the way out here. Got to run off the edge. And I have an external storage here under the drawer controller. And then from our system over there, it is pumping regular stone and oak logs up to here. You ask, why are we doing that? So if we come to the same spot over here, I have the second controller here. Second controller is basically handling this. And this system, all it does is it stores living wood and living stone. And so this, as soon as there's living stone, it eats it and puts it in the system. And as soon as this is living wood, it eats it and puts it in the system. and it has its own external storage. So both of these systems, this mini system and the bigger system, are using this set of drawers here as storage. But all the little system does is it runs this, you know, as soon as the stone is placed here, it'll turn into living stone after a minute, and it puts it in here. And the reason I have it as a separate system is if I had it all connected, it would be using the overflow storage, the disk, instead of the drawers for storage. So doing this, I force it to use drawers for storage instead of the overflow. And everything is automated. So I never have to worry about having enough living stone or living wood again. I will always have 2048 is the way this is set up. I'm sorry I did it off camera, but I was kind of bored, actually. So this, I showed you guys before, is the floating orchid. It basically runs on the same principle. It exports stone, and you'll notice that it crafts if it needs to. And this oh my gosh. And this imports anything except stone, so it does not take stone. So the minute that changes into something else, it puts it into the system, which is where we've been getting our ores from. Now, this is one of the reasons that we're running out of coal. If you look, we actually have... Okay, so our coal production has gone up since we've moved the thing. Because I think that we only had like 257 before. So that's a good sign. But I'm not sure that the scraper was actually doing its job. No, maybe it is generally trending downward. I don't know. We'll have to see. But the system is exporting coal into this dimensional chest. And from that chest, it's going into the automated whatever. So we're constantly producing mana over here. So that's that. So that's the new stuff. So I'm just going to finish cleaning this up between episodes, and then we will roll onward and build a couple of new apiaries. And we'll see how that goes. I hope you liked the episode. If you did, leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns, they all go below. Have a good night.